It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Kansas City. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now the first carry for King Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. From the 42-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Open receiver is Emeka Egbuka. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdowns, KC. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Let's go. On play action, he'll set up to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle. This 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Got a man! It's Egbuka! Complete! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Jackson on the run to the right. Now he'll run it. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
From the gun, Jackson. On left side, complete to Harris.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. Another run here with Hampton. And he's able to fight through one tackle here, pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And it'll be a short pickup, but that's not enough for the 1st down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he will get into the end zone. Amarian Hampton. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again here with Henry. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. Good work after after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Mike, everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, first and 10.
First down. First and 10.
They'll give it to Harris again. So, from the 25, it's second and 5.
No, we changed it.
Play action now. Jackson. He's got it at the 7. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Forced out wide. Now to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
They're going to run it. This is Phil Maffa. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
They'll look to set up the screen here.
Harper's pass. Complete to number 22. That's it.
They're down and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with first and 10.
DC ready? 13.
On the give, here's Henry. Room to run at the 30. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he is gone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
They're on the 31-yard line.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. From the 38 now, here's second and 3. They'll stick with him again. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 35 yards.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
17 more
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Here's a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Back to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steelers cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes some team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard on the play.
Here's a third down and 4. Now, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 30.
On the ground, here's Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They go right back to Henry. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Hey, middle.
Throwing Jackson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Posted lovely. Touchdown, Chiefs. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Going to return this from the 10. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's
go. Out to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. 3rd down coming up. Mims sent in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Out of his end zone, Jackson. Open man downfield is Loveland. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. And they'll work this forward to the 35. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Escaping the pressure right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. Forward from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. He runs with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple of yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Emeka Egbuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down. He'll try and run for this with Henry.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Hey, report. Report.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goals inside the 10. Mark them at the 7.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Hey, middle.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Henry. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got his big tight end. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Chiefs. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mims set in motion here. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw again. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he'll take it on in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season. A try here for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
It's hot. What ain't it? What is hot?
On first and 10, Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Lawrence Armstrong getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Sanders set to
Very
kick off.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second
From
and
the
4.
41. Here's second and 4. To the middle of the field. Caught by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
A gain of 22 yards.
Here's Hampton.
First down.
Good run inside the 25. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Here's first and 10.
That's another Steelers touchdown.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The kicker on for the
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Easy one. He changed it. Alrighty. Get up.
A first down throw for Jackson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver.
Leads to second and 10.
It's
at
second
the
down.
35-yard
Hey,
line.
hey.
Now it's Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey, Ozzy. Right. Top.
From the gun, Jackson. Rolling right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
Hey. Top.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
Brings up second.
Now it's second and 1.
Boy. Hey.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First down and goal to go.
He'll get this out wide. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, KC. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
42. Steelers 24.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Back to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll send a tight end in motion right. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's on! What? What in?
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, KC. Jackson looking to throw. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Bryce Huff. He's in there for the sack. It's his 3rd of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing Jackson. One open right side. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead.
Steelers 30.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one complete to Higgins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Hey, middle.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Quick hitting slant there.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5.
180. 180. Race it hot. 180. Race it hot. Go.
Jackson. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 23 yards on that pass play, and the Chiefs have a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
180.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson up top again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
He's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Lamar Jackson, touchdown Chiefs. The extra point by Sanders is good, and the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead.
Jason Sanders set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pass.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll look to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, Ozzie. 180.
A first down throw for Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down. He'll go right back to Loveland. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Chiefs. First down.
Now, Jackson. A pass taken in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Jackson now. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second down, Jackson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. Moving to his right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
While he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on.
And that is hard on 4th and goal. Got it. Touchdown, KC. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
63. Steelers 36.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Start on the ground, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 15. That's a Steeler 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. The throw here is complete. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Has the catch.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This one complete, right side. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds Mims. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Jackson now to throw on first down. Throw here down the field with falls incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That's taken at about the 14. That's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
At the 47-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He connects with Mims. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's caught left side. It's complete. And he's got another one. Touchdown Steelers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The PAT, up and good. And the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit.
Steelers 50.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the linebacker, Nick Bolton, in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. Jackson now on 2nd down. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. With a shotgun, here's Jackson. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Exiting the pocket right. He keeps it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught by the tight end. Alston Lovely. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike.
This one intercepted. Picked up by Joshua Williams. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Steelers.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play.
180.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And he's in 30 yards.
First down.
180.
First and 10.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball. up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Jackson up top again. That is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, KC. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. He'll air one out for Higgins. And he will score again. T. Higgins. Touchdown Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
The Steelers will line up for the
They'll let Hampton try to run for it. And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The 2-pointer cuts the lead to 7. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
So you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll drop to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Back to throw, Jackson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now Jackson. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a... first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 15-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They had 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway. And now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession. And that's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. It really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. 3rd and short. Jackson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And they were able to run up a big point total here. Higher even than the 72 points put up by Washington in 1966. That was the previous record. They were able to surpass it in this one. An incredible record-setting offensive performance. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.